looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you learned in the progression from that to your final, your final cut?
Well, I think as a group, we can all agree that we made a lot of mistakes.
Continuity
errors. There was in and out focus. Lighting was a problem that we had to address. And I think the preliminary basically gave us indications on things we had to work on, things that we did wrong, we had to get right. Obviously, because this was getting like our actual one will get marked, so I think we had to get it right. And I think
we did twice over, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We actually did 2 preliminaries. Our first preliminary was so bad that we actually had to redo it because we made so many mistakes. The second preliminary was good. It was better. There was still some small mistakes that we had to address.
Not noticeable enough for it to be a problem.
Not as noticeable. But I think it's allowed us to make a really good film product with, I think, very, very limited mistakes. I don't think there's many mistakes in our final product. So I think it's helped a lot.
Especially it was like sort of for some of us our first time doing that sort of thing.
Yeah, it was a new experience for us. So I think it helped a lot.
Think about the rules of continuity editing. How did this knowledge from the preliminary task maybe help you spot things that could be continuity issues in your final piece?
Well, I think it was just noticing things that were wrong. I remember in our final piece when we were filming it, there were some continuity errors with like bags in the background and stuff and other stuff, and I remember we had to go back and actually film some more of it later in the week of the same scene that actually didn't get used in the end. But yeah, I think the preliminary helped us quite a lot with that. It was just we had to really be careful when watching the clips back to make sure that everything was in the right place where it needed to be and looked right as well. So.
Yeah, I would also say that I think the knowledge of the rules of continuity basically gave us, I think we wanted to focus on not breaking those rules so much that we may have overthought it a bit, maybe not focused on other things that may have gone wrong, such as the lighting and the focus. And I think if you focus on the rules, the continuity rules, as well as all of those things, you can make it really good for the opening. And I think that's what we did, because in the prelim we made both continuity mistakes and obviously the issues with the lighting and the camera. And I think in the end we came up with a really good final product.
That's all the questions I have. Thank you for your time.
Last question here. Looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learned in progression from it to the full product?
So much. It's kind of embarrassing to look back at, but we did 2 prelims, and it's looking back on it, the mistakes are just shocking. Really. It's like we've got random people just popping up randomly, we've got Barney in the background, it's just on his phone. I don't know how we did that, things like that.
Continuity was just awful.
One of our biggest mistakes was with lighting.
Yeah.
Like just having the curtains open in one scene and not in the other. But really, just ruined it. Because one bit was like really bright in one part, the other bit.
Yeah.
It just wasn't at all.
And I think that's something that we took extra caution into checking the lighting and the focus when we were actually filming our thriller opening.
There was only like one mistake, where when I was moving my shadows in one of the shots. But it ended up being okay, because we did use that shot.
Yeah, so
it worked out okay.
Yeah.
I was doing like, you can stay all day and listen to the station waiting on freedom. There's like a lot of them, the acting wasn't bad in the freedom, was like, that's the thing, that one of the things that I felt like safe and secure about.
But it was the things that we couldn't really control.
Yeah.
But
stuff being moved around when we weren't there, when we went back to film again.
I think
Things like that.
but one of the things that we learned from doing the prelim was that if you're going to film in a location, make sure it's a location that you know will be free for an extended period of time, which is why we ended up filming in the forest.
It was nice to seclude there in the forest.
Alright, well, that's it. Thank you for your time, guys.
Very much.